Yeah, I'll be back in just a minute.
Good evening, everyone. We've arrived here at Istanbul in the city of Tuzla for the GP2 Turkish Grand Prix. It's been a while since we last seen each other here for GP2, and last time, Time Adventure took a dominant victory in the wet conditions at Barcelona. Hello, everybody. I'm your commentator, Robert Ionescu, and today I'm joined by someone who hasn't done GP2 commentary for a very long time, but he's finally back doing it, unless it's his first time doing it. It's George Rogue, so say hello, George. How you doing?
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm very much looking forward to this. Yeah, I can't even remember if I have done it before or not, but I'm very much looking forward to this at one of my favorite circuits as well.
Yeah. I know there was some highlights commentary like long ago, and I'm not sure if you did one of those, but when it comes to actually live commentating a race, I know this is the first time you're doing it. It's really good to see you.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to this qualifying session.
As am I. This is the third this is the third non-European race of the season because location of the circuit is just on the Asian side of Istanbul. It's a city on two continents, and we're on that Asian side, and we're gonna get racing. But first, it's time for the qualifying. We need to see the weather. It's going to be bone dry, no issues there.
Dry.
Yeah.
No surprise.
Do you have any predictions for pole, George?
I suppose. I mean, last two races we've had a Russian time car on pole, so who knows? It could be someone else, but I'll just go with. I'll just go with Zorback. I'll just throw a name out the hat. Just go with Zorback.
All right. As we're green and the session is underway, 22 cars, and we're back here at Istanbul Park for the first time in 2 seasons, and that 2016 race was absolutely insane with drama all the way on the final lap. That amazing battle between Xavi Perez and Laura Chung, which ended up in a crash.
So who is going to be the first car out on the track? And I think I see movement. Is it going to be Bennett?
Is this the 2005 version of the track flow, by the way? Just wanted to ask. Because of sponsorship, petrol offices. Oh, 2007, alright. That was Bennett. It's the first one to go out.
It is going out on the circuit.
Yeah, let's talk about him a little bit because he was driving very well in Spain. However, he had to retire after not long after the first pit stop due to a loose wheel, and he could have tried to venture for the win, but because of that loose wheel, he ended up scoring nothing.
Yeah, he scored a points this season. Of course, he finished 7th in Baku, so has got some points on the board.
I also like to point out that the Prema drivers are both looking very strong so far this season, despite some bad luck.
I agree with that for sure. If you look at Bennett coming down after turn 8.
Most of the cars are out. I think only just a few guys out there waiting to go out. Hopefully, they're not gonna impede Ben or anything like that.
No, we shouldn't think so.
And that's the last of cars heading on track now. So Ben will be fine. No traffic for this run whatsoever for anybody.
So he will be the first one to put a time on the board, and we'll see.
Yes, George, as he starts his flying lap, would you like to commentate us through it?
Yeah, sure, why not? So
here we go.
Thomas Bennett about to come across the line, heading towards the first corner, braking about 500 meters, I'll say. Through turn 1, coming through this short right-hander, turning all the way to the right, carry on moving over to the right-hand side. Now coming into the next corner, coming to a left, and then even tighter right. Make sure you cut the curb, and moving across the track all the way over to the left, touching the curb, try and get the best exit out of here because this is a short straight. You need to get as much power down as you can. 30.314 for the first sector. Don't know if that's good or not. We'll see. Coming through the right-hander now through turn 8, or about to come to turn 8, I should say. One of the most infamous corners in racing. There we go, and having to actually go down a gear, actually surprisingly, not quite going at full throttle. I always just think think they all can due to the current F1 cars. But anyway, coming to the end of this straight, now coming onto the back straight, get all the power down, get a good exit, and the sector time, has he gone past it already? No, I think sorry. 104.2.
He's definitely going faster than the 2020 F1 cars around here.
That's for sure. Now into the last couple of corners, coming through. I think it's turn 12. 13. Now finally coming through into turn 14, and he's now set to come across the line. Thomas Bennett, the first driver on the circuit, going to set his lap and across the line. And what is the time? It's a 131.3,
which Q-Puck fails to beat, loses out a lot. But Chatfield is coming across the line. He's in second, so it's a 1-2 for a Trident. Of course, only 2 cars to set a lap yet, and Tomaseo will make that 4 cars. 4th place for him.
Galloway.
Now Beranek is going on pole.
Oh, there we go.
Red lap there.
For sure in 3rd.
David Suarez, he Did have a good session, a good lap so far, but Watson went into third. Now Max Killen, the man who won the first race, of course.
And he goes 5th, top 5. Zolga.
Zolga, 6th place for him. Now Thomas Anderson goes on pole. Great lap there. What about Andrea Fede? It's looking like a good
Anderson
lap.
goes on pole position.
Zorbach goes into 14th in last place for him. Aaron Curtis. Now he goes in last.
15th.
Fosbury in 12th.
He was way off.
Now Adventure, the championship leader, goes into 15th only. Chuck McCarthy goes into 11th. Now Juan Nguyen into 10th place, and Kyle Burns 4th. And Weilinger is up next.
Bad. 14th.
And he's very slow in 14th. And Graf is in 18th, and that's everyone done with the first runs.
There we go. So, the moment Anderson on pole, and so far, well, yeah, it's being a good week at the moment for the Andersons, of course, with Julius taking the points lead in DTM. So,
yeah, he'll be hoping. Of course, he can't take the points lead because Daniel Venture already leads by a pretty substantial margin. But he'll be hoping for pole and maybe the win too.
Just looking at the points stand. So,
Guys,
I mean, pretty much. I mean, yeah, I mean, I think if well, actually, Anderson could overtake Adventure. Well, I suppose that would be if he wins. Well, if he gets pole and he wins, and also maybe gets fastest lap. If he gets all 3, he could overtake Adventure. Curtis, of course, is 3rd in the championship as well.
Yeah, Anderson finished on the podium. He got 3rd in Barcelona, and that helped him a lot.
Yeah, Adventure actually, I've just realized actually, of course, being the points leader is very low down in 20th at the moment, so not good. Not a good lap so far. Oh yeah, Curtis in last. So Hong Min, who's 4th in the standings, is where is he?
He's in 11th.
11th. So
it's looking like a mixed
not
up
too high
session.
at the moment.
Yep, agreed. Still, there's plenty of time to change that, and I wonder if we could get anyone to a 129s. Maybe that'd be too much of an ask, but 130s seem possible.
Yeah, I think 130s. They'll definitely get the 130s. Yeah, I don't think they'll get into the 129s, but you never know unless someone gets
we'll have to wait and see.
Big slipstream off the back straight.
Yeah, just they have to make sure they don't do a Max Verstappen, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, so looking at the moment, there's actually a few cars that have actually they've finished all 3 races, but points-wise at the moment, only Thomas Anderson and actually Federer have scored points in all 3 races so far this season.
That's some early consistency, of course.
But I suppose Federer, his finish is 10th, 8th, and won't switch because it'll be 10th, 9th, and 8th.
Now Bennett is going out once again.
There's a strong lap first time round, so we'll see if he can go, well, I say 1 better, 2 places better, because then he'd be P1.
Doesn't have too much ground to make up, so I'm sure he'll give it his best, and a good lap may come out as a result of that.
So who else? Shaw's out on the circuit as well. So is Federer, who's in 8th. At the moment, Suarez is out on the circuit as well. Benarek, sorry. How's it pronounced?
Loads of cars exiting the pit lane now, and
Beranek, I should say.
yeah, Beranek. And I suspect one of the drivers, as per usual, will stay inside of his box. Obviously, it's not one of the ones already out, but usually one guy stays out per run. Stays in, I should say. I think there's like 4 or 5 more cars left to come out, and Thomas Bennett might be in jeopardy if they impede him on his lap.
Yeah, there's only 5 cars left to come out, so it's Burns, I think, Min, McCarthy, Weilinger, and Fosbury are the only drivers to come out. Oh, I think one of them has come out. Oh no, I think another one. So it's just Burns, Weilinger, and Fosbury that are.
Yeah, Bennett started his lap, breaking into 1, flip that apex, and get a good launch toward the flat out 2. Up the gears, all the way into 6th gear before breaking free a important braking zone. And now into this twisty, chicaney section, where mistakes have happened in F1 many times.
Let's see what his first sector's going to be like.
It's a little bit off. 400s off, more specifically. Out there 7 looks like a good exit. And 8, how much speed can he carry this time? I feel it could have gone a little bit quicker to there, but still decent. And now he's gonna break hard into 9. Critical spot as you've seen in DTM and the Classico. See much drama happening at that corner. Bennett, but to the back straight he goes. And he's losing time the second sector. As Kyle Burns is the only one to have stayed in the pits. So everyone else is on track except for him. Anyway, Bennett has 2 more corners to go. 1 more corner to go. Now he's gonna exit the last corner. Hopefully try to improve. I'm not quite sure. Here it comes. Thomas Bennett. Getting out of the front row. No, not yet. Lost out even more.
Off for half a second.
Fasheray failed to improve on that one by a big margin. Now we're looking at Andrea Federi is currently in the red.
Fosbury's just starting his lap. But here comes Federi.
Yeah, let's see if we can find anything in Sector 3.
And the answer is no, we can't.
But David Suarez
is improving.
Actually, 12th. He did. He got 12th. Beranek misses out on an improvement. Now Thomas Anderson, a man on pole, will be staying off pole, of course, but he won't be improving on that lap. What about Nicholas Zurbach? It's second to last. He goes into 4th. Big job.
Good
big
lap.
Job there. Yes, indeed. And the other
third.
Yes, another German going into the top 3. But Zolga fails to improve on that one. Adventure has gone into 18th, as Curtis is up to 10th. The man was in last place. Then his Graf misses out. Galloway does.
Thomas Eddy improving.
Yes.
16th.
What about Max Killen? Does it look like it? And nope. McCarthy's on a good lap. Let's see where he's gonna head up.
No, he's 18th, and he'll go up to 9th.
Snap that gap in half, and he's in the top 10 now. Nguyen, only 15th. Benz Weilinger is next, and he is currently in a 19th place, not looking so good. But he'll be hoping, just like his teammate, to make a big jump up the field. And he goes into 9th.
Yeah, it's a fairly big jump into the top 10. Here comes Fosbury.
That was a good lap.
So at the moment, Anderson holding his place.
Everyone.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, Anderson holding his place at the top at the moment. But
of course,
still going to be at
the
least
pack behind him is bunching up.
To go. It's getting closer.
Yeah, everyone except for Burns has two runs remaining. Burns has 3. Of course, if he'll have time to do all 3 runs, that's another story. But that's how things stand as of now.
So, of course, just having a look at these standings, of course, 2 drivers that will be hoping for more luck than anyone else will be Chatfield and, of course, Zolga, who have yet to finish.
They've DNF'd every single time, and particularly Zolga's had some terrible luck, and been involved in lap 1 crashes so often. And I think both Chatfield and Zolga were involved in a collision with each other in Catalonia.
And at the moment, they're 15th and 16th, so they're right near each other.
Yeah, Zolga also had a Chatfield crashed in Baku, and Chatfield crashed in Baku while Zolga had a braking failure, which put him out of the race when he was running in the points. And of course, in Bahrain, Zolga retired on the first lap, but Chatfield had an infamous collision with Aaron Curtis while fighting for the lead, taking both of them out of the race and handing the victory over to Max Killen.
Yeah.
So both of them will be hoping for a change in fortune, because the season may still be early, but they gotta start scoring some points soon.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that one. So you would think, obviously, having not done a lap before, Burns will be the first one out in the next group.
Yeah, it's safe to assume.
So
we got a car moving. I believe it's him.
Sheffield getting pushed into... getting pushed into the pits there.
It was actually Gustav Beranek.
Very interesting. And I think Cupot was coming out as well.
Yeah, I think so. And there's another car. Actually, 2 more cars moving at the moment. Burns is finally out. Was the second one to go out.
Yes, he is.
And Suarez as well.
So can Beranek take pole position?
Obviously, we've had the rookie take pole in this season earlier, when Aaron Curtis took pole in his debut. Gustav Beranek, even if he doesn't take pole today, it will be his first qualifying result for sure, and he'll be hoping to maximize it. He is one of the rookies as well, and he needs a good result, I'm sure, to raise his morale.
So he's just about to come and start his flying lap.
Yep, that's right. 9 cars still yet to go out on track, which is now 8 because Weilinger is on the track.
So here's Beranek coming around the last section of the track, about to start his flying lap.
Yep, that's right. And here he goes. He's gonna get going. And let's see where he can place himself with this lap.
So,
goes to some traffic there on the exit, but he's safe. As Fosbury has just gone out. So Chatfield and Adventure decided to stay in.
So they'll get another lap after this group of cars finish. So here comes Beranek coming through, heading towards the end of the first sector. What is his time going to be? Is he going to be on an improvement? The answer is no, he's not.
Actually, he is narrowly. He gained 7/1000th of a second. Of course, not enough to challenge for pole right now. But if he keeps it up, he can improve his pace in all 3 sectors, and maybe he'll have a chance. Clearly, Anderson's biggest strength has been the first sector, because that's where the gap to Beranek was the biggest. So of course, if Beranek keeps the form up in the other sectors, he might be looking good. We'll see.
Here we go. And does he improve?
He's lost time on this one.
It doesn't look like it unless he has a miracle end to the lap. Doesn't look like...
Well, it's just 3 corners, so there's not much time to find. I'll be trying to find as much as he can anyway. As Chatfield is the only one staying in the pits.
And coming on to the front straight, Beranek, it doesn't look like he's going to do it as he comes across the line. And no, he doesn't.
He went a little faster in sector 3, but not enough.
Yeah,
he turning a lap.
A little bit. Here comes Cupot. Across the line. Doesn't improve. Here comes Burns.
Nope. But Suarez is going to 16th place, and now Thomas Bennett stays where he is.
Improve.
What about Balanzolga? He improved into 11th. Yes.
Here comes Killen.
Holding up, I think that's a venture. Anderson failed to improve.
Here comes Federi, and he's not improving at the moment. So as he comes across the line, and he doesn't...
he misses out by a big time. Tomasele also fails to improve narrowly. What about Fashere?
Nope.
Misses out as well. And Nguyen, way off the pace, 1.5 seconds. What about Curtis? Goes into 12th.
Improves.
Now looking at Zorbach, who is off the pace.
No,
by half a second.
Weilinger doesn't look to be improving either.
No.
He's
the
way
runs
off.
are weird. Yeah. What about Chuck McCarthy?
He comes across the line.
A second off almost.
Well, Graf's improving though. He goes
From
5th.
last, he goes to 5th. Impressive. Galloway 11th.
To 11th.
And I think just Fosbury left.
Yeah, Fosbury, I think he was
and Adventure.
Comes across the line. I don't think he's improving, and he doesn't.
He isn't. Narrowly.
Oh, here comes... Did Suarez go in the pits?
Yes, he is going in the pits. Adventure is way off the pace.
Yeah, he's not going to improve. I think on the previous lap, I think he was holding the last guy up, I think, actually.
Yeah, Anderson, actually.
Yeah.
I think Anderson was only a 10th off, so it might have been an incredible lap if not for Adventure impeding him. Anyway, the championship leader still in last place. Second off
Way
his...
off 2 seconds. Oh, that's poor lap.
Yeah,
He's gonna need
he's the
to...
only one not within a second of the leader. So I'm not sure what the Venture's strategy is here. Maybe he just wants to give the others a chance. Either way, it's not a good qualifying session for him.
Everyone's in now, getting ready for another lap.
Yep, and for almost all of these guys, it will be the last run.
Mm.
But three
And,
drivers, of course, that being Burns, Chatfield, and one more person we don't know yet, will get a fourth run because they'll have skipped on one of the first three.
So, yeah, it's a German 357.
Not
yeah,
bad
so,
at all.
Yep, Kupok, yep, and Graf, and then Zorvak, yep. That is right.
So we'll see. As everyone's into the pit lane now, Adventure coming in.
That is,
No, it's
coming
not
out of
it.
the pits there.
It's Adventure's teammate. No, it's not Adventure's teammate. Sorry, it's Chatfield.
Yeah.
Adventure's former team, not his teammate.
Yep. Chatfield comes out. And can he improve?
He still has one more run
yeah.
left after this because he stayed into the pits last time. He'll be desperate for an improvement. Look where he is, down in 19th place.
And as Flo points out, technically, of course, Anderson is half German, so it technically
yes,
is a 1-3-5-7. If you think about it, but
it's a 1.5357 more exactly.
Yep. So at the moment, Burns is on track, Bennett's on track, Skillen and Chatfield at the moment.
Yes, and we expect more cars to go out very shortly. Quite a big gap between Chatfield and the next car.
So he should have, well, it depends obviously if cars are ahead of him when he comes to the line, but hopefully he won't. So as I said, he needs a bit of...
Let's see if he's going to get worried about having come out too early, because most of the field will be coming out right about now.
You know, just looking on the map, I think I do see movement, but I think we'll see.
There is quite a lot of movement now.
Oh, okay. So as
3 cars coming out right now.
It's about
we got some more movement.
Lap.
I think he'll be okay.
Yep, I think he'll be all right.
Found a space in the traffic and comes out unimpeded.
So can Chatfield improve? Oh,
Artisan and
Ming's
came
being
out
held
together.
up there by... Yeah, so did you see who's got the better pace there? So here is Chatfield, who is coming up to the end of the first sector. Can he improve? We see more.
His first sector was half a second slower than Anderson, so he'll be hoping to gain some there. Sometime there. Skillen is going to be impeded by Zorbach little.
Well, Bennett's going to be impeded as well by Galloway.
Unless he can pass him here. And
nope,
he can't
I think
pass.
that's lap ruined.
Yes, indeed. Chatfield lost out of the first sector.
So we'll see if he can improve in the second sector. So at the
What's
moment, everyone out on track apart from Adventure, the championship leader at the moment, in last.
So Adventure will be last one. We'll be going out next time on the next rounds, of course.
So Chatfield does improve, and no, he's not. He's not improving.
3/10 off of his personal best. So he'll have one more run after this, of course, but it's not looking good for Chatfield at the moment. But for everyone else, be aware, it is their last run. So if they want to have a crack at the pole, they need to do their best now, because they're not going to get another shot. Anyway, Chris Chatfield is coming across the line to complete his lap, and I doubt he's going to improve. He isn't.
He doesn't. So Skillen, I don't think he's being held up. Well, he's losing time on the lap, so he may have been, but
at the very least, Zorbach will have a clean lap when he starts his, but Max Skillen's chances of pole have been compromised because it's his last run, and he'll be starting 16 for lower unless he can improve now. And he can't improve. Checker flag. Checker flag also for Bennett as he stays in 6th place. Kyle Burns. Burns will have another run, of course. Gustav Bennett is on an improvement. Look at this.
Oh, hold on.
Can Bennett
snatch pole away from Anderson?
Coming across the line, let's see.
And
can he do it? Oh, he lost out
he had
to
an
sector 3 a lot.
Had
Has
a
a
bad
turn
last
pick from the
sector.
Arden. And misses out on his chance at pole. Fastray holding up
So,
another car. And neither of them improve.
as Thomas said, he held up there.
Anderson, is still a provisional, he has been a provisional pulser all qualifying session long. Stays in there despite not improving. Andrea Federi, he's in the red. Doesn't look like his lap's getting any better.
And he comes across the line, and no
That's his teammate
improvement.
McCarthy behind. He improves,
Oh,
going
good.
to 12th place.
Min doesn't improve. Suarez, they were holding each other up.
Yeah, the two teammates.
So
Now Fosbury is going to finish his
that probably
lap.
affected their
Redfield has
laps.
already come back into the pits. Fosbury is going second. Big improvement in the last
he's second.
sector.
Oh, still no one yet to get. No one to beat Anderson yet.
Curtis
But
stays in
Fosbury
15th.
came close.
Yeah, what about Zorbach? Zorbach stays where he
No
is. He'll be
improvement.
starting in 7th or lower. Dennis Graf is up next.
No, he's definitely not going to improve.
Neither is Galloway. Galloway lost a lot of time, 3.6 seconds off his best. How about Henry Watzel, the last one left to do his run apart from the three who missed out, who skipped out on one of them. Can Watzel have a chance at pole? No, not quite.
Nope. So at the moment, it is only looks like Burns, Chatfield, or Adventure, the championship leader, that can unsettle Anderson, who has been top the entire session. It's looking
if it
pretty
stays
good
like this,
right now.
Anderson will be taking those 4 bonus points. Fosbury came surprisingly close, and Beranek, I feel he could have taken pole if not for that loss of time in the last sector. Either way, they haven't been able to beat Anderson today.
He has been at the top. So as you look at Federi coming into the pits, so his session, of course, will be over.
Yes, indeed,
So,
and 17th place, I'm pretty sure he won't be happy with that one. Beaten by his teammate McCarthy by just over 10th and a half, almost.
Yeah, Fosbury second, and who is he in the standings at the moment? He's 6th, so that's not bad, I suppose. It is pretty close actually between the top from second, looking at the standings, to 8th. Only 9 points in it there, so anything can happen.
Yeah,
and I think that.
And this qualifying session has been very close too.
I think one of the cars.
The top 9 all within 0.3 of a second of each other, and quite impressive.
Okay, so here comes the championship leader, Daniel Adventure, coming out of the pits. So this is going to be this is it really. If he doesn't improve here, he will be slow. If he doesn't improve at all, then he'll be starting dead last. So
yeah,
you need to put
he
a
knows
lap
the
in.
risk, of course. He took pole in Catalonia, and he'll want to try to make it 2 poles in a row.
He's out of the pits. Chatfield, of course, is out of the pits as well. And
Yes.
we should expect to see Burns out as well. And then that will be everyone. Just these 3.
Yep, they're the only ones left. None of them are gonna miss out, thankfully. So they'll get to complete their 4th run. As I think Burns is starting to move in the pit lane now. Yes, Burns will be coming on in just a few seconds.
So he will be the last one. Can any of these 3 take pole away from Anderson is the big question. Because eventually, no, he's under more pressure as well, actually.
Yeah.
He'll be under more pressure because he knows I suppose at the moment, his title rival is on pole. So he'll need to put a lap in.
When it's only round 4 of the season, I think everyone is your title rival. And last place is the last place you want to start at, because then Adventure, his championship lead will be reduced by tomorrow if the race finishes like this. He's starting his final flying lap of the day, and he'll be hoping to come out of that lap not last on the grid. Here he goes.
Let's see, what is Anderson going to do here? And of course, well, let's not forget, can Chatfield and Burns do anything else either? So look at them coming through.
Try their best.
Coming through left now into the kind of tight right. Yes, sort of chicane type thing now through the left. Got to get a good run off the corner.
And into the left once again, a flat out kink, which will lead you to the first sector split. And can Adventure improve? No, he lost out. 600 of a second.
Okay, this is not looking good for him at all at the moment. So I'm interested to see what is happening with Chatfield behind, if he's going to improve or not. But eventually he needs to really put his foot on the gas, get going, 'cause otherwise he is going to be starting last. So we'll see if he can improve heading towards the back straight and for sector 2.
He's got a terrible first sector. Can he make up for it in S2?
Taking the curve on the
He's
right,
lost
now,
even more
a
time.
good run. Off. No, he's not. He's not going to do it. He is not going to do it.
Unfortunately,
so it looks
not.
like he is going to start last.
He's going to find something in those remaining 2 corners.
Is he coming through to the end of the back straight?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1,
I
0.
doubt it.
Checker flag is out, and the session is over. As his adventure's lap, he's failed to improve. He'll be starting in last place, the championship
again.
leader.
And Chatfield isn't improving either. So it looks like he's going to stay 19th. And he comes across the line, unless he's had a good final sector.
He does stay 19th,
nope,
failed to improve, but Burns is looking good. He's getting 0.2 of a second on his best. And take a look at this. Kyle Burns might be in a very good position.
So here we go. Can Burns take pole position off of Anderson? This would be cruel for Anderson, having led the entire session. But here we go. Burns coming through the final corner. Can he take pole position? He's coming to the line.
Kyle Burns.
Can he do it? The answer is...
He's done it!
He can! He's done it!
Incredible
and Kyle Burns snatches pole off of Anderson. Wow. Look at that.
He was quite a little off in after sector 2, but he gained in sector 3 compared to Anderson. That was enough to be the only car in the 130s. And he's on pole. Kyle Burns, his first ever pole in GP2. And what an unbelievable way to grab it at the last possible moment.
Yeah,
just
Burns,
like Curtis did in Bahrain. Once again, we have a rookie on pole at the last moment. It's Kyle Burns. Will be leading the grid in the pink car, of course. Real life coincidence for the Turkish Grand Prix. And here are the qualifying results. Kyle Burns takes pole. What unbelievable finale. Thomas Anderson is in second place with Jad Fosbury in third. Christoph Beranek is in fourth. Good qualifying from the Czech driver in front of David Kupok in fifth. Then it's Grafin in sixth, so third row filled with Germans. Thomas Bennett in seventh, and another German behind, Nicholas Zorbach. Henry Watts is in ninth place with Isaac Fashry in 10th. Jake Galloway completes the first half of the pack, and you can read the rest.
And 12th is Chuck McCarthy. Then following that is Bence Waldinger, Bennett Zolga 14th, Aaron Curtis 15th, Killen in 16th, Andrea Federi 17th, David Suarez 18th, Chris Chatfield 19th, Nagoya 20th, Tomaselli 21st, and the championship leader, Adventure, last on the grid in 22nd.
Take a look at this. Tomaselli's lap was 1 minute 42 seconds exactly. But yeah.
Yes.
Well, second off the pace of Kyle Burns, and what an interesting session this has been. I'd have to say. Anderson held pole position all the way to the end, except at the very, very end. And that's when it matters. And Kyle Burns will be getting those 4 bonus points. Yes, indeed. Once again in 2020, a North American driver in a pink car grabs that Istanbul pole, just like Lance Stroll before him. Kyle Burns will be starting on pole, and incredible session. Thanks, George, for commenting here with me. Hopefully we can see you again tomorrow for the race, if you want to do it, of course.
Yeah, hopefully we'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for the race.
Yes, we will. See you later, guys, and take care of yourselves and each other. Take care, and bye-bye.